Good afternoon, everybody. It is mid-September, and fig season is starting to wind down. Seems like it just got started, and it's, getting towards the end already. But let's go take a look. I have a couple of figs to try here today. Let's see. I believe I have a Grise. That needs a little bit longer. We're going to let that go. But we do have a Manresa. I think this is either the first or pretty close. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is a Grise here. I had the wrong tree. Oh, look at that drop of honey though. Can you see that? Let's go ahead and pick that guy. And then one of these trees, I must have. Oh no, here it is. This is my Manresa, I believe, right? Yes, Manresa. And way up here, there's a fig. It's not quite ripe though. I'll let that go a little longer. This Grise looks like it's gonna be amazing. Let's see. I had another fig here somewhere. Here it is. Let's see. This I believe is my Bourjasotte Grise from Raphael. And there's a fig on there to be picked. Let's see. I thought I had a couple more figs. I mean, don't get me wrong, I picked probably over 100 figs already today, but I thought I had some new ones. So this is, I don't remember the full name. Llarg, L-L-A-R-G is the start of it. I always mean to write down the rest of it, and I never do. And here is, that's pretty soft. Llarg. Let's try to keep these somewhat remembered. And then, do I have another one? I went through the orchard picking and trying to remember which ones I wanted to try again. So this is my I-258, my Toller I-258. It's not quite ready yet. Could have sworn I had one more fig I wanted to try. Alright, let me go do a quick look around the orchard to see if I can figure out which one it was. Okay, and here are my 3 figs. So here is the Grise. Interesting thing on this one. A little hard to see, but if you look, there's like a third of the section there that's a slightly different color. Kind of interesting. Nice drop of honey at the eye here. Hopefully that's honey and not, boy, that may not be honey. That might be spoiled. We'll see. This is the Bourjasotte Grise and the Llarg, or Llarg. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Okay, and we're going to compare. I wanted to compare the Grise to the Noir. And then I wanted to compare everything to a black Madeira. So let's go ahead and cut these open. Okay, so first I'm going to cut open the Grise. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, definitely, unfortunately, looks to be a little bit spoiled. Not terrible, but let me smell it. Yeah, it doesn't smell too bad. And let's compare that to the Noir. It's kind of a lose-lose here. If you pick them too early, they don't ripen fully. If you pick them too late, the SWD spoils them. But there you go. On the left is the Noir, on the right, the Grise. And I'm just going to do a quick look to see if I see any crawlies, SWD larvae in them. Normally you'll see it down by the eye more than anything. Let's see if I can get a close-up here. I'm not seeing anything, so I'm going to give it a try. Oh, it's actually delicious. Not spoiled at all. Very, very good. Okay, let's compare it to the Noir. Oh, the Grise by a large margin. Now, it might just be that this Grise is perfectly ripe. But I would say that this Grise is absolutely delicious. Good fig. Okay, so Grise over the Noir. I think even if this had been given another day, it wouldn't have been quite as good as that Grise. The Grise's been absolutely delicious this year. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, next is the Bourjasotte Grise. Oh, interesting. Large cavity inside of it. Ripened a little differently this year than it did last year. Last year I may have let it go a lot longer too. Very interesting cavity in that. I don't know if I remember seeing that last year. If you've got one of these, I'd be curious to hear if you've gotten a cavity like that. 'Cause I really don't recall it. But let's try it. Very good. Very, very good. I'd rank that right up there with the Grise. Of course, now that I'm eating it, I do notice it looks like there is a little bit of mold or something, if you look closely. Not exactly sure what that is. Can't seem to pick it up on the camera. But it is something that I don't think I'm going to... Well, I don't know. It doesn't look like mold. I'm not sure what it is. But you can see it in there for sure. Not my best camera work today. I really need to get a tripod. My last one broke. Yeah, that might just be some of the fig in there that hasn't quite formed right. I'm going to eat it. If you don't see a video from me for the next couple weeks, assume the worst, send prayers. That's pretty darn good, though. Let me go back to this Grise and try it one more time compared to it. The Grise is just perfectly ripe, but I think this Bourjasotte, the Grise, is perfectly ripe and sweet, but this Bourjasotte Grise has a very good flavor to it. Alright, next is Llarg. I don't know if I've had any figs from Llarg in the past. This might be the first time, but let's try it. It looks kind of like some of my VDB style figs. It looks like it could have used a little bit longer to ripen. Maybe not a little longer. The VDB seem to need a lot of heat to ripen perfectly. Some of the other figs can get away with it, like the ones you've seen so far. But this, the VDB style seem to really, really like that hot temperature to ripen in. When it's a little cooler, the sugars don't seem to develop as well. But let's try it anyway. Yeah, it's very plain. Very, very plain. Sugars have not developed in it. And this is a tree that hasn't really defoliated totally, but not a lot of figs on it. So not a good sign for that fig. Alright, and then lastly, of course, Black Madeira. Let's cut this one open. It has been a little bit cooler, so Black Madeira tend not to like that very much. Ooh, but that does not seem to care one bit today. Look at that. Yum. Let's try it. Delicious as always. Absolutely love Black Madeira. Alright, well. After trying that, let's go back to the Grise. The Grise. Actually, you know what? No, let's go to the Bourjasotte Grise. The Bourjasotte Grise had a good flavor to it. Let me see. Black Madeira and Bourjasotte Grise together here. Sorry, the sun's at a bad angle today. It's getting a little bit late. Unfortunately, fall is coming. Let's try it, though. Yeah, that Bourjasotte Grise has a good flavor to it. Kind of similar to the Black Madeira, But the Black Madeira just has that constant jamminess in there that you can see. That's just hard to beat. And it's got a very acidic tone to it that I just love. Alright, but let's try the Grise comparison-wise. I'm having trouble focusing today. But let's give this guy a try. Very good flavor in that, too. I would say the Black Madeira is by far number one here. The Grise, I'm going to give points for its texture, which I always love. I'm going to say that's number 2. But the Bourjasotte Grise is not too far behind it. Then I'm going to say the Noir, right here. And last, and definitely least, would be the Llarg. That just, I think, doesn't have enough heat to ripen here. But a good night of picking. I've got probably a couple hundred figs inside that I picked in the refrigerator to kill off any possible SWD. And I've had so many figs this year, it actually is possible to get tired of them. So I'm really, at this point, just eating my favorites. And the other ones I'm either giving away to friends and family or trading in for credit at restaurants. Not a lot, you know, but hey, if it buys Teresa and I one dinner over the winter, that's, you know, better than letting them go to waste. And it also helps spread the figs throughout the community and lets people try them that, you know, are only used to figs from the supermarket or figs that have been imported and are underripe. And it's a world difference. So, you know, I consider it partly raising awareness of what the potential is for figs as well. All right. Take care, everybody. Hope you're getting some last season figs here. Probably only a week or two left here, I would imagine. I may try to move a couple trees into the greenhouse and extend the season a little bit. But we'll see what happens. All right. I'm PA Figs. Take care.